$1 million demon.
Yeah, I mean,
Literally. A lot of you have been asking for a shop tour on our TikTok, on our YouTube, so we have RacerX coming in today for a shop tour. So we're going to kill two birds, one stone, give you guys a shop tour, give him a shop tour. And yeah, that's about it. What's up, Duke? Say what's up, boy. You smiling, boy. Smile, Duke. Smile, yeah. Jimmy, what's up, buddy? Man? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for having me down. I appreciate it. Who's this guy?
This is Duke, our mascot right here.
Duke is huge.
Duke is the man.
I've been looking forward to coming and checking this place out, man. Everybody's been like, hey, come check out Forza. So here I am, moving to Tampa.
Ready for a shop tour?
Let's get it.
Let's take you to the other big man himself, Mr. Brenton. Let's go check him out. Yeah, this is the spot right here, man.
This is the place to be if you like Hellcat motors.
Oh yeah. Owner of the garage, Mr. Brenton.
Mr. Brenton himself.
How you doing?
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me over, man.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys have a beautiful shop.
Yeah, I'll show you around if you want to.
I would love that. I'm sitting here looking at some wholesome goodness right now. That's very intriguing.
Okay.
What's going on here?
This is my bike. So
this is yours.
Is nothing, yeah.
That's a beautiful bike. You say it's nothing, but it is.
Yeah. This is just mine.
That's like down talking it. So that's beautiful. I love that.
So let me see. We've got, it's a little bit messy in here right now. We've got
it looks pretty clean to me.
This is a Huracan Performante. It's getting twin turbo set up.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
that is a gorgeous car. What size turbos?
64, 66s.
Okay, that's what I've got on my car.
Yep.
Wow, that's great. That's going to be a pretty sick build. What kind of horsepower numbers are they looking for?
Around 1200 wheel on E85. So
that's going to be a sick setup.
Yeah. So we've got that. This is a Hellcat that we've previously done. So it came in for an upgraded fuel system, and we did like a Bad Boys Garage triple disc clutch, stuff like that.
Okay. It's a manual car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Good looking ride. I like it.
This is Trackhawk. It's getting a bunch of stuff. This is going to one of the Cayman Islands when it's done. So this is stage 4R build. He added like a triple pump fuel system and then a nitrous setup. So we plumbed the actual supercharger case. So it's directly injected nitrous and fuel on top of each intake port.
Ported blower too?
Yeah.
So like stage 4, what does that entail?
Stage 4 is basically modify the PCM, plugs, thermostat, headers, high flow cats or whatever, get full exhaust. And then like our supercharger, basically modification deal we do. So, you know, port and polish it. We put hardened drive pins in it. The bushings we changed to a different material that's more durable.
Okay.
You know, better bearings, pulley with a custom coating on it.
Of course.
And
you threw nitrous on top of it.
Yeah, he wanted nitrous.
Oh, jeez.
So it'll be a...
That's probably a 1200 horsepower build too. Then.
Yeah. So it'll be like a twin 15 bottle or pound bottle setup on their Pro Max controller. You know, bottle heater and all that stuff.
So a little mid 9-second SUV, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It might be faster than that.
He's got a wheel and tire setup that's going on there that is the same as that red one. So the front calipers on this are getting CNC machined. They won't clear, so I'll show you on this one.
Okay.
We take the caliper off and we machine the face down and then repowder coat it so it clears.
So the actual caliper itself has been machined down?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And
so you didn't machine the back of the wheel, you machined the caliper. Okay.
Machine the caliper. repowder coated it, and then these are billet center caps I have made, so they make the wheel hub centric. So they're hub centric to the hub, and then the outside is hub centric to the wheel.
Nice and balanced. That's a great setup.
Yeah.
You guys paying attention to detail. I love that stuff.
So he's getting the same wheel and tire setup as this one is.
Oh wow.
So it's 17s in the back, D-locks, and then 20s in the front.
Four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive drag radials.
Yep.
That is pretty cool.
Yep.
I love that. So
This
I
is-
mean, it's a
this
big
is
build.
Yeah, this is stage 4R that previously left and came back. He just wanted more power. There's nothing wrong with it. So he's getting a 426 built stroker motor that we do, rated 1400 horsepower.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to do the new Gen 5 Whipple.
So he's doing the new 3-liter Whipple with a 426 Hemi.
426.
That is going to
So
be a
that'll
sick
make-
setup. He's doing nitrous too, or are you going to keep it on the blower?
He's doing nitrous.
Oh my heaven's sake, dude. That's
So-
going to be an 8-second SUV.
Yeah, so it'll be around 1200 wheel.
Before the spray.
With no spray.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a lot of power. Hopefully the drivetrain holds out, even with all the upgraded parts.
Yeah, everything's been upgraded on it.
Wow.
So I think it'll be fine. You know, we really haven't had any issues.
This would be
previously.
so much fun to drive.
Oh yeah.
Have you driven this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this one already was built and previously delivered,
That's
and then
fantastic.
he sent it back.
Man, that's great. I love it.
So-
it's a great setup. So it's a build like this. So this one may not be like, that's a stage 4. That's like the Bad Daddy all in. Like
These are almost all stage 4.
Are they?
That is actually this is getting a 426 built stroker. So this previously left. He wanted more power. So same exact thing.
But you guys do others packages though, right? Besides stage 4, or do you guys pretty much just focus on the stage 4 builds?
I started, originally I offered lower ones, and we got so backed up with the bigger ones, it really didn't make sense. You know, people were waiting on a waiting list, so it's making somebody wait on a bigger package for a smaller one.
Right.
So
makes sense.
basically, just for it's really hard to find help. So for the lack of help, I had to kind of modify it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what you were
we
telling
kind
me.
of phased out the lower packages.
So for those of you Texas guys back home,
Yeah, if you want a job,
come see Forza. They're one of the best in the business, so they probably love to have you if you're a good qualified tech. So
this is a stage 4 that's going to Texas. It's already done. Transport's going to pick it up next week.
okay. So same kind of thing, stage 4. Now is this a 426 car, or
No.
is this okay? So this
Yeah,
is the
not-
standard.
Yep.
6.2 liter.
Yep.
Standard
So
supercharger.
this will be around 920 wheel.
Okay, so but that means it's got a ported blower and stuff.
Yeah,
It's making
yes.
920.
Yeah.
What's
all the stage 4s have the same stuff.
how about pulley ratio?
We do a 10% overdrive on the bottom and a 285 up.
285 upper. Okay.
Yeah.
So my Hellcat was a 275 upper car, 10% lower. I did not have a ported blower though.
Yeah.
So and I made about 900 wheels. So this makes slightly more than that. So
Yeah, I don't like spinning them any faster than the 285. It just, you start getting over
a lot of
20,000
heat,
RPM.
stuff like that. Yep.
At the top end.
275 for me I was happy with that combo setup, but if the 285 with the ported blower is another good way to go and make obviously a little more.
Yeah,
horsepower.
so as of now, since 2015, we've never had a blower fail. I have seen 2 blowers where the rotors were misaligned. One was a Demon when they first came out,
Yep.
and actually there's a car outside, the blower's on there,
Okay.
and it happened to that one.
Gotcha.
But as far as the explosion and all that from overspinning, we've never had that, and I let them shift out at around 6450 RPM.
Now this car is on E, I assume.
No, so it is on Shell 93 octane with
It's making 920 on
with
wow.
boost, with boosting.
Oh, with boosting. Okay,
Yes.
still that's solid.
Yeah,
That's good.
It has to. You can't do it on pump gas alone. It's too dangerous.
Of course, this is a red eye too, so that makes a big difference.
Yes.
Bigger blower and all
Yes,
that kind of
yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
I had a standard Hellcat. So
a
that's a big
Hellcat would
difference.
make probably safely 830, 850. Depends on what dyno
Yeah,
you're on.
absolutely. Yeah,
You know,
dyno's
so
just
if
a
you
tuning
made
tool.
so if you made 9 on a 275, that's right there.
Yeah. Yep, that's about right. So a quick question for you, because I get this question all the time, and
Okay.
it is about flex fuel and Hellcats, and does it work, does it not work? And I kind of had some mixed results in terms of when I used it. You're a tuner, so you know
Yeah.
how this works. So do you like flex fuel tuning? Because like you said, a lot of people don't have E85. So how do you feel about it?
My personal preference is to either run it on one fuel or the other.
Okay.
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 Okay, and it's okay to like use a flex fuel sensor, but have 2 tunes and flash it.
Right.
So you've got some compensation. What you have to do on whether it's GM or Hellcat, you've kind of got to set it where it's okay.
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 the spectrum, but it's not super close at either end of the
Yeah,
spectrum.
yeah. It's
Which
hard to
is-
be a little bit aggressive with a flex fuel too.
Yeah, so
that's what I've always told people as well. Never been a huge proponent of flex fuel. It's great if you just do not know, where you're going to get. But if you could do E85, it's just so much better to just go fully
Yeah,
E85.
and
At
so
least
like,
in my opinion.
we do the HB Tuner interface where basically I can give you an app on your phone, and you leave it plugged in, and you can literally flash it wirelessly with your phone app.
Yeah.
So that's a stage 4. I just came in for some maintenance. He's in Orlando.
Okay.
This is another stage 4R build. We haven't done anything except pull the blower, have the front drive ported, and the PCM sent out to HB Tuners.
Okay.
So we haven't started on this yet.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
that's one of the next
it's a
ones.
pretty car too. You guys do a lot of Trackhawk builds here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
So this is kind of an interesting little car too.
Yeah, this is getting, it came in with some running problems, and basically the water pump was leaking onto the electrical connector for one of the wideband O2 sensors. So it corroded the inside, and it caused that. It originally was scheduled in here. It's got it's getting a Novatech body kit, HRE wheels, exhaust, tuning, stuff like that.
Okay,
And
nice.
little stickies in the dash, some cosmetic stuff. So we're going to do all that.
Yeah, kind of a unique build for. I mean, you guys obviously focus on the 6.2, the Hellcat and stuff like that, but this is kind of a unique little project for you guys
I've
to
done
tackle as
exotic
well.
cars for you. That's what I started with.
Oh, okay, good.
So that's
good deal.
that's
Well, that would explain this then.
yeah. So 720S. So this is getting full titanium rift exhaust. So off-road downpipes. It's getting. I'm trying to think. It's getting upgraded turbos, air filters, tuning.
So this is going to be a pretty good
Oh,
horsepower
yeah.
car.
Yeah,
This thing,
yes.
because I got to do a modified 720S review once, and that car was a lot of fun to drive. And
yeah.
it didn't have upgraded turbos. It had some downpipes and tune and such.
Yeah.
But like this one is going to be next level.
No, it'll be a really fast
I mean,
car.
these cars, as it sits right now, I mean, they're well into the 9s just from the factory.
Yeah.
And then you start playing with them,
Yeah,
and they
they're-
can get
they're
down
really
into the low
fast.
9s and the 8s.
nimble. They're light.
It's like driving a go-kart.
Yeah, it is honestly. That window switch right there.
Yeah.
You know how much that is? Just guess.
A buddy of mine had one go out, and he said it was several $1,000s for a switch, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the carbon one is not cost $9,800.
Oh.
So you buy the one without the carbon bezel for like $3,600
For a switch?
for a fucking window switch.
So I do have a couple other just random questions
Yeah.
for you, because I mean, you guys have some super cool builds, but what do you have that's maybe like coming down the pipe? Something new, something different. You guys have any other cool builds like on the slate, so to speak?
We've got a bunch of stuff. The office people keep track of it more than I know.
Sure.
One thing that is pretty unique is this build right here, this Demon.
Oh, you got a demon hiding back there. I love that.
So this car is getting, it's a real unique kind of project. So
You take a look at it?
yeah, so it's got like 26 miles on it.
26-mile demon.
Yeah, yep, so 26 miles. And so the owner wanted a Elephant engine. So we've got number 61.
That's what's in the car now.
No.
Okay,
no,
I was gonna say.
So we got a Elephant engine, and then he wanted to disassemble it. He wanted to build some crazy Elephant base motor. So what we did is we have a company, I can't disclose who it is. They don't want to, but they're doing a full billet Elephant block. Okay.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
There's not. Yeah, so
They're inventing it for this guy.
Yeah, they're building it.
Wow.
Last I heard, they're doing a titanium crank and rods, and then we were going to do the pistons out of aluminum MMC,
Okay.
which is an alloy that they use in F1 now. Last I heard, I think we were going to do pistons out of beryllium. Have you ever heard of that?
I have not. It sounds like
Okay.
something.
Yeah, so
in a movie.
beryllium is a incredibly expensive metal man-made alloy. So it's been around for a while, but the only thing they really use it in are like stuff that's going to space.
Well, this might.
Yeah,
When you're done with
like
it.
fighter jets, like landing gear, some
Okay.
fuselage pieces.
Really tough stuff.
Yes, yeah, it's just incredibly expensive. It's highly toxic, the machine. It has to
Okay.
be done in a closed environment.
Sure.
F1 for a while, they did allow the use of it, and I believe they banned it around early 2000s,
Okay.
and a couple of the teams were making their brake calipers out of beryllium. But only like 2 teams could afford it. So they basically banned it, to try to
make things fair.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
So you don't even really hear of it used in car stuff.
This is going to be a big power build.
Yeah.
I mean, billet block, the whole rotating assembly, like
Yeah,
obviously
so
like
we're
exotic
doing-
parts from all over the
so
place.
the whole car is going to kind of be like that. So we sent all the cooling components to PWR in Australia. Then they do all the cooling components for F1 cars.
Okay.
So the owner had paid to have all the stock stuff wind tunnel tested, and their custom, like engine oil cooler, radiator,
Yeah.
everything. Thiatech is doing the heads for it, billet castings. It's going to get a Gen 5 Whipple, but Dustin is going to do like a full billet case.
Okay.
And a full billet intake. It'll be a full race version of the blower,
Wow.
specifically for this car.
Yeah.
The rear end, I don't have it here. The rear end is a full billet Ford 9-inch.
I was gonna say it's got to be a 9-inch rear end.
Yes,
it's got to be built with that kind of power.
It's a full billet case. I think 300M axle shafts. All the hardware, the bolts are 300M, so not ARP. They're custom made through all the fasteners.
Even stronger than the
Yes.
big head studs.
Yeah,
you
so
get from
the rear end is crazy looking, and we're going to put one of the 4-link units in. So we had the 4-link custom made to fit the 9-inch. So it's going to be a 9-inch, but it's going to be located in exactly the stock location. So
He wants this to be the fastest demon in the world.
I don't know.
It's got to be.
No, so this guy, honestly, he likes re-engineering things.
Okay.
Okay, so this is more of a just, can it be done? I want to do it.
Okay. It has to be different.
He's not.
He's gonna go big.
Yeah, he's not.
That is
He's not
insane.
technically an engineer by trade.
Yeah.
But he's,
He's got a mind like an engineer.
Yeah,
and he
he's-
wants things to be different and,
Yeah,
done
he's-
right. It sounds like, because
Yes.
I mean, bringing in all those parts, that's a lot of things to bring together,
Yes.
especially with all the challenges of what we have right
he's
now.
a very resourceful guy, and extremely intelligent.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a unique situation. A lot of the stuff that we're doing on this car, I wasn't aware of. So he's actually educated me, on a lot of these different alloys and stuff like that.
All
Just-
sorts of different customers.
Yeah.
This
so-
is such a unique build, and you guys have so many really cool and unique builds. I mean, between the Trackhawks and obviously you got this demon here that's going to be just insane. I cannot
Yeah.
wait till you get this done.
This is just kind of like, I just feel fortunate enough to be able to be part of
Be
it.
part of it, yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff is basically the same stuff and the same company is on pars like the F1 teams. So
That's
unless you
incredible.
were in that circuit, they're doing stuff and using materials and stuff that a normal car guy hasn't even heard of.
It's $1 million demon.
Yeah, I mean,
Literally.
I don't know
That
what.
is so cool. I can't wait to see what this thing will do when you get it all together and you got all the parts and it's just completely buttoned up. It will be a one-off, very unique, extremely fast
Yes.
car.
Yep.
That will be unlike any other car we've seen. And
Yep.
that is really cool. I
Yep.
love that. Super neat.
So this is probably the most unique build. Definitely the most unique build I've ever done. So.
Well, I mean, and you have cars, like you were telling me, you've got cars from all over the country.
Yes.
And outside the country in
Yes.
some instances.
Yeah.
And you got things from McLaren's, Ferraris, you've got a Lambo sitting up there.
Yeah.
A one-of-a-kind demon sitting over here, and a bunch of 1,000+ horsepower stuff all sitting there that I'm
Yeah,
looking
we do
at.
like
Disneyland.
Yeah, I do like vintage. We just did a ton of work on old Ferrari Testarossa. I'm doing a frame-off restoration on a Dino Ferrari that's at the body shop. So there's some stuff that's not here.
Yeah.
So it's a wide variety.
I have got to keep coming and checking in with you guys
Yeah,
to see what you
anytime.
guys have new coming in the shop, at least every few weeks or whatever, just coming and seeing what's new and what you guys are working on, because you have some of the most unique builds
Yeah.
that I've seen, and the shop is super clean. I'm super happy that you took the time to at least show me around
Yeah,
a little
no,
bit.
I'm glad
And I
you
can't wait
did.
to come start doing some reviews on some of this stuff.
Yeah,
So
no
I'm ready to do it. So
Okay.
definitely appreciate it. Thank
Well,
you so much.
thanks for
man.
coming by.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
see you, buddy.